Cornell Diehl awakened elder. After centuries of undisturbed slumber, something has awakened them. In their return, a great plume of exotic smoke rises from the deep, redolent with notes of Latakia, Katsuri, Virginias, Burley, Perique, and Black Cavendish. Brand Cornell Diehl. Series The Old Ones. Manufactured by Cornell Diehl. Blend type English. Contents Black Cavendish, Burley, Cigar Leaf, Latakia, Perique, Virginia. Cut ribbon. Packaging 2-ounce tin. Production currently available. I guess that's it. Let's get on to the review. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing great. Because I'm leaving work. Well, I'll tell you what. My preferences have certainly changed lately. Man, last time I smoked Northwoods, Boswell's Northwoods, and Boswell's Countryside. It's not that I don't like it anymore. It's kind of rich. And I don't find it nearly as pleasing on the retrohale as I do the Vapors and the straight Virginias. Now, I don't really get that problem with the plum pudding. For whatever reason, it's just not like it's super rich. And I don't really get that problem at all with I forgot what I'm smoking, Awakened Elder. But I am kind of put off by the Oriental that's obviously in this. I remember not long ago I smoked this when Englishes were my jam. And I thought it was boring. Now I think the richer stuff, the Star of the East and the Northwoods, I'm starting to think those are too rich. That's how much my preferences have changed. Yeah, the retrohales on some of these rich English blends are like, I don't know, it's like smoking in a sauna versus smoking in a crisp, cool mountaintop. I get the crisp, cool mountaintop feeling when I'm doing retrohales with straight Virginias and Vapors. If that makes any sense at all, I don't know. I'm just trying to be helpful, okay? Anyways, it's smooth, it's balanced. I do like it. Got a little over a year of age on it. Been sitting in the old mason jar. Damn AC quit working. Good God. Sorry about that sound. It's the air pressure causing turbulence. I'm thinking of growing my hair out. I have a big fro. What do you think? I think it would make me look sexy, personally. Smoking my Beansy pipe. This is one of his second-hand pipes I got for like $80. I like it. It's got attitude. There's a name for it. I can't remember, but it leans forward. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, man, I may be kind of a downer when it comes to English blends. Fortunately, I still remember what it was I used to like about certain English blends, so it's not lost on me. This isn't a rich, sweet English. It's a very smooth, balanced English. More subtle than in your face. It's not punching you in the face. If you took a Rango Bulkin Supreme and turned it down on a scale of 10 notches, you'd have to turn it down about 3 or 4 notches to get this. And I think that's why I'm okay with it, because it's very mild. And I do enjoy it. I'll tell you what else I've really been appreciating is, not only do I appreciate the taste of straight Virginias and vapors, I like sitting in the smoke that is provided, the room note provided, good God, by a straight Virginia or a vapor. It's just a win, win, win. It's just all such a win. Of course, if I only smoke straight Virginias and vapors, I'll get tired of it and I'll appreciate a good English. You know what I mean? So, at least I can speak from a past perspective of having loved Englishes and preferred them. I can tell you that this is a mild English. Smooth on the retrohale. Burns real cool. It does smoke pretty quick. Not like an ultra shag, but it smokes pretty quick. But, you know, perfect on the moisture content. Anyways, no, I would not keep it in my permanent rotation, but you know, until my preferences change again, I think I'm probably going to feel that way about most all Englishes. However, for whatever reason, I still get down with plum pudding and plum pudding bourbon barrel aged. It just, something about it. It just, it lands in a certain way where even though it's in English, I'd still very much prefer to keep that in my permanent rotation. However, I think last I looked, because of the STG Sutliff acquisition, I think the prices on those things are stupid. At least it is on the bourbon barrel aged, so I won't spend $18 and $28 for a tin of tobacco. That's not going to happen. So, you know. I'm already loaded up. Not a lot, but I've got like 6 or 8 tins of bourbon barrel age. And I've got some plum pudding overflow. I'll just smoke it sparingly. I'm hungry. You know, the best part about Mondays, I'm tired when I get off work. Doesn't really matter how well I sleep. I'm just tired on Mondays. And because I meal prepped a big ass thing of chili, which, by the way, now I do put black beans in my chili and a lot of it. Not only do I think it makes it taste better, but it saves me money. It's a good filler. I can't afford the straight meat chili anymore. It's like 8 pounds for ground beef. At least the kind of ground beef that I will eat, okay? I prefer the grass-fed, grass-finished. It doesn't have to be, but I like the lean or the whatever. I mix it up sometimes. 80-20, 75-25, whatever the case may be. I don't know if I do that chuck crap no more. I don't know what it is, man. Chuck, the extra fat in the chuck used to add some zing to the stuff I was eating in the past. Last couple of times I had chuck, some crappy meat. I don't do it. Maybe it was round. I can't remember. I can't keep track of all these meats. Sirloin, lean, round, chuck, prime, grass-fed, grass-finished, Wagyu. I do Wagyu sometimes in my chili. But I won't do all Wagyu. I'll do half of the meat Wagyu, half of it lean, which is what this time I did 2 pounds grass-fed, grass-finished. I think it was like 93, 90-10. 93-7 or 90-10 lean. I can't remember. And then I did 2 pounds of the lean or the sirloin. I can't remember. I just grab crap. That's my problem. As a man, would you believe my ex-girlfriend sent me shopping and I grabbed a head of cabbage. I was supposed to grab a head of lettuce. I know the difference. I just don't give a shit. I just walk in there and grab shit. I mean, I didn't. Honestly, at that time, I thought I grabbed a head of lettuce, but I wasn't paying attention. It was rather embarrassing. She was like, "What is this?" I was like, "I got your head of lettuce." She was like, "This is cabbage, you stupid bastard." I was like, "Oh, well, maybe next time as a woman, you'll go grocery shopping instead of me, since I pay all the bills." I know I sound like you insensitive, sexist, misogynistic pig bastard. Is that the operative function of a female just because she's a female? No, she can pay the bills too. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I'd prefer her to pay the bills and I'll sit at the house. I don't give a shit. You can wear the pants in the family. Just don't boss me around, because that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Care. I'll sit at the house and make music and do lotus poses and smoke my pipe while you're out earning a living for us. Thank you, baby. I love you. Schmuggums.
Baby, why don't you just change the channel?
Once I grow my hair out and I get a big side fro, I think I'll finally have what it takes to start gold digging. I'll go find me a cougar. You know, a widowed cougar, like granny cougar, and I'll just work my way up the ladder. You know what I mean? I'll just work my way into the will. It's horrible. I know I'm not funny. That's disgusting. All I can hear is Greta Thunberg in the background going, "How dare you?" AC's not working. It's good. I mean, I do enjoy it. It goes great with coffee. So I wake up, I have a cup of coffee, then I fill this bad boy up the night before with coffee and creamer and stevia, and sometimes I put whipped cream in there. Yeah, I do that. And I shake it and I add ice to it in the morning. So I have a whole cup of coffee at the house. I drink this on the way to work while smoking a pipe. And then when I get to work, I pee everywhere. I pee everywhere. So fun. It's a lot of coffee. And sometimes at lunch I'll have a coffee, but this is what happens. I kind of go up the mountain. I overconsume, I abuse. It messes with my adrenal system, my adrenal glands, whatever the case is. I am not a doctor. I am kind of a doctor. But. And then I detox off. Well, I don't detox like I have to have coffee, okay? I go back to one coffee a day until it starts stimulating me again. I think coffee, it's got a lot of bad stuff going for it. With the mold in the beans, it strips your body of, I think, calcium. It makes you deficient in a lot of different things. So I probably ought to be supplementing some of that stuff. It's probably why I'm bald and short. They told me that when I was a kid. It'll stunt your growth. Now I realize now they were just making cracks at me, assholes. They knew I was already a midget. It is good. It could be in my rotation full time. I just wouldn't need to load up on it. But we'll see. Again, been smoking a pipe 3-4 years. It's 21. So we'll see how often my preferences change. Apparently they can change a lot. With a lot of us, is my point. I mean, didn't Beans go from not liking Burleys to loving Burleys after like 20 years or something? I mean, that's pretty significant. I'll tell you what did something for me is, I'm going to shut up and go away. This is a long video. I quit snuff. I think Donnie down at Stovepipe, I think he's a snuffer. I quit snuff and I went to these nicotine pouches, and I had to readjust just off that. So if I were a doctor, if I were an ENT, I would tell you why that changed everything and turned everything on its head, but I'm not. So I can't tell you. That changed everything. It took me like a month to reacclimate myself and readjust. And I came out on the other side really preferring Virginia-based blends and vapors. So, and I still like. It really does blow me away that the last time I smoked Northwoods and Countryside, it's like I'm tasting everything I'm familiar with that I remember loving, and I'm not liking it like I used to. And it's the most peculiar thing. And I don't monitor myself. I think a lot of it, what it is I retrohale far more than I ever used to, and I'm realizing that's become like one of the main linchpins of enjoyment for me is the retrohale. And now I'm discovering a lot of blends don't do well retrohaling as much as I do. I don't know. I guess. I'm guessing. Shooting from the hip. Anyways, you all have yourself. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this. I give it a passing score. It works. It's funny. It's still funny. I used to think that was boring. Now I like boring as opposed to ultra rich. Okay? So, I don't know what that says about me, but you all have a blessed week. Don't work too hard. Try not to get in trouble. And I'll talk to you later.